Maybe I'm live. Maybe I'm alive and kicking and you can't get rid of me. Um, hey, happy Wednesday. Oh, can I mirror this stream? That always messes me up. This, okay. Anyway. Anyway, happy Wednesday. Happy Pisces season. Happy Didn't we just recently have a new moon in Pisces? I believe we did. Um, hey Andy, happy birthday to me too. I was almost gonna forget. That's the reason for the season or the live at least anyway. Yeah, I've had a birthday recently. I'm old. I'm wasting away. Wait, I just have to check this. Did we in fact have a new moon or was that a full moon? Child, it's like I be noting the transits and going, okay, yes, that is exactly what's happening. Okay, it was a new moon. And being going and like acknowledging them, seeing what's happening on paper, intellectually understanding it, and then applying none of it to my real world life, even though I'm an astrologer. And you would think with all of the knowledge come the skills, but you would be wrong. You would be wrong. Mm. I've made myself several different batches of tools to figure it out. Hey, happy birthday to me too. Hey, welcome to the live. Thanks for popping in. Um, yeah, I have had a number of tools, timers, date reminders on my calendar, and still I have not figured out a way to really, really, really engage with transit astrology in my actual daily practice as a person who happens to be an astrologer. Yeah, I don't know. It does make me feel some kind of way, but I'm not gonna dwell on that kind of way. Um, this mug makes me feel some kind of way. Wait, here. Oh, it's so backwards. Anyway, this is a birthday gift from my auntie, so who is a hobby ceramicist, and it's kind of this ocean blue green with lots of different textures. Yeah. She made me two mugs. This one, same colorway, but the other one is in a different, more I don't know, angular shape. I would say. I don't know. Mm. Oh, it is my end of the day, and it has been a day, child. I wanted this week to be much more relaxed, and so I've taken off in terms of my astrology bookings. If you're interested in booking an astrology consultation with me, I will be back at it next Wednesday. So yeah, my calendar will be back open then. And yeah, in the meanwhile, I was hoping to like chill, relax, revel in my birthday and really, you know, just enjoy some rest time. Cause I think I'm experiencing that thing, which holler if you feel me, if you are a person who works for yourself, makes your own schedule. It's that thing of when you have work that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. No, in fact, you will work 367 days of the year, 25 hours of the day, 9 days of the week. And so I feel like one, I work all the time, but because I enjoy it, it doesn't register as like work. And by work, I think I mean drudgery. But my nervous system is very much registering that we are exhausted and maybe on the cusp of burnout again. And I don't know what to do about that. Yeah. I don't know what to do about that because the rent must be paid and it's going to be okay. I guess what I will say is I'm very curious and I meet the universe with an open mind and a heart full of curiosity as to how this is going to resolve itself. Yeah. And it's like the Andy said something about the workaholic word. I hate that term as well. Because it's not like I'm necessarily addicted to work. I do find a lot of joy in it and all that good stuff. But also, I think people need to understand different nervous systems because the reality is, yes, I try to have like systems in place to cope with my neurodivergence, which is my own experience of disability. And yeah, those systems are great. But when the workload is overloaded, those systems become so precarious. And so I'm always thinking about work because I'm thinking about how the systems are breaking down. And so I'm constantly going over in my mind, okay, the system broke down in this way yesterday. So I got to remember to do it a different way this way tomorrow, you know? And so I'm constantly thinking about what needs to be done for my business because I'm it. I'm the astrologer of the house, but also the marketer, the social media person, the emergency fundraiser for when we need to pay the rent, you know? They tired. Self-care and rest are so important. Absolutely deep co-signing. You feel me. You know where I'm at. So yeah, that's what this week was supposed to be, but it has not been, but it has been slower. I don't know if you noticed, but like, yes, I'm keeping up with my regular Wednesday posting schedule. But one way that I have created some ease with that, if I don't have capacity to make a video, is I'll do a throwback video, which is a reposting of an old content. So that's what I did last week. Or I will go live so that I don't have to like script, pre record, edit, get all of the things for a video together and publish it on a Wednesday. Instead, I will just go live on a Wednesday. So that's part of why we are talking today. And also because I genuinely think of y'all as like my connections, my peoples, one of my communities. And I wanted to celebrate all of the milestones, including this one that has to do with chronological age. Yeah, yeah. So thanks for being here. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for your birthday well wishes. Yeah, I had my birthday on Monday, and as I'm recording this now, it is a Wednesday, so 2 days after. And yeah, I had my birthday on Monday. I had a really good time. I went with one of the homies to the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, where we saw Amy Sherald's exhibition, yes, of portraits, and it was super cute. We had questions about the lighting. I'll say that. Like either of us is professional like lighting designers for galleries, but we are both artists. And so I think that we can have a little bit of an expert opinion and say the lighting was a little weird. But Amy Sherald's work was dope as shit. And so that was cool. And I brought one of my portraits so that um I could talk to Amy Sherald's art, and thus maybe Amy Sherald through the lens of our art talking to each other. I don't know if that worked. Also, there were a lot of white people around, so it felt very stranger danger ish. But I still did it anyway because I'm brave. um, and I ordered Hawaiian food for dinner, lau lau, which is like this delicious tender pork cooked in taro leaves. So yeah, I had an amazing museum experience. Got way too tired, slept for most of the day, had a delicious dinner, watched some cartoons. The end. A delicious birthday. And now I am 48 years old and I can do anything that I want. But I don't still yet feel like a grown up. Does anybody in the chat feel like a grown up yet, by the way? Also, if you do feel like a grown up, chat, I could use your help. Yo, if you don't feel like a grown up, they said I'm not a fan. Yo, KS, if you don't feel like a grown up, and I don't feel like a grown up, and Andy is not a fan, I mean, what even is a grown up? Absolutely. 100% scam. Scamalicious. Uh, ghetto. 0 out of 10. Need to speak to the manager. Adulting. Absolutely a scam. No, no, it is a scam. And I'm not even reaching when I say this because I think that what we're talking about when we're talking about adulting is all of these systems that capitalism has set in place to like exploit us because there's no way in this course of human evolution, as brilliant as we are, with as much technology as we've come up with, that we are not sitting somewhere on a beach enjoying our rest and leisure. Instead, we have to pay for electricity. Are you serious? Yo, that reminds me, yo, what's going on in here? What's going on in here? You know who's in here? Dun, 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 dun. It's some of my chubby friends. Wants to be on camera. You know what? I'm gonna go get some lettuce. BRB. Oh dang. Oh dang. All right. This is one thing. Something bad happened, I think. This. Um, I'm having cord management issues. Give me a holler if you can not, in fact, hear me. Yo, AI said, I saw this post online that said, we're the only ones who pay to live on this planet. And I feel so very scammed. Yeah. 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 It's almost like water should be free. Food grows everywhere, and it could be free. If only, if only, if only. Mm. But yeah, give a holler if you cannot hear me. Um, you know who should be sponsoring my videos? First of all the astrology apps. Chani, I'm looking at you. One. Two, companies that specialize in ways to control and manage one's cords. This is my biggest problem and issue in my life. There are 5011 cords and electrical plugins for everything, and it's a lot. Okay, come here. Let me exploit you. Come here. You want some delicious veggies? Oh no. Oh no. This is Michelle. They're a Libra. Yeah. They like long walks to the refrigerator to get vegetables. Their favorite vegetables are right here with us today, cilantro, and they don't trust the IRS for good reason. They haven't completely gone into the full story, but it'll come out in time, won't it? Yeah, it will. Um, where can I put this? Again, cord management issues. Oh, I know. I can go like this. What you been up to today, friend? Hmm. Right. Right. You did say you were going to do that. I still can't believe you did that. That's your life, though. I mean, harm reduction, I suppose. Anyway, these kids also kept me company. We were watching, like I said, cartoons last night for dinner, and we did a charcuterie board of favorites of theirs, favorites of mine. It was really cute. And we watched all the best cartoons. Oh, can you finish one piece before you try to start another? A little greedy? Hmm? A little greedy. Anyway, so yeah, I'm 48 now, and I've just gotten guinea pigs. So I'm fully in my healing my young teen, preteen era. And what else? I'm really grateful to still be at this YouTube thing and to be making such cool connections. Shout out to everybody in the chat. First of all, shout out to KS and Andy. Thanks for being here. Shout out to ASSA if you see this later. Shout out to Squidiki. They are some folks that I've met through YouTube and astrology that we might be collaborating on other projects, both art and astrology related. So keep your eyes open for that. Oh, also, I wanted to shout out another person that I follow here on YouTube called Turquoise Majesty. They are starting up weekly YouTube lives where they talk about like their own intuitive and tarot practice. Black femme tarot intuitive person. So yeah, definitely check out Turquoise Majesty. I believe it's Sundays, but check out their page just to confirm. But yeah, that's everything that's going on now this week. Oh, I love these guys so much. I'm really enjoying having them. Their particularities I find very funny. This one doesn't eat stems. Oh, oh, see, she ate that just to make a liar out of me. That's another thing about this one. Real grumble stumps energy here. Yeah, I'm talking about you. in front of people. Love these dudes. So yeah, that's what's happening this week. What's happening in the future? Well, I don't think that I'm going to do my solar return reading here and now. I think I'm going to keep that for myself. But if you need a solar return reading when you're having your solar return, you let me know. Same for you. Yeah. I'll tell you all about your year ahead, what your relationships with your friends over here might be like. Mm, little grumpy self. They smell so good. They smell like maple syrup. I don't know why. Oh, so grumpy. So grumpy. In terms of the astrology ahead, though, I did a quick little blog post here and on Patreon about like the astrology for the month of March, but I can also talk about it here if that is something that people are interested in. Is it something that you're interested in? Whoa, whoa, that felt weird. Ew. Um, oh yeah, I can practice sharing my screen again. Let's go into my favorite website right now, which is astro-seek.com. Current planet. And let me share the screen so you can see what I'm looking at. Yes. Great. Let's change to a for certain American time zone. We're gonna do New York City Eastern Standard. No, York City. There. That's fine. Oh yeah. Okay, so we just had that new moon in that Pisces a couple of days ago. Do you remember that? Yeah. It was eventful. Well, it may have been more eventful if you were one of the mutable signs, Gemini, Pisces. Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo peoples might have felt that new moon a little bit more. But in terms of a new moon, it's always a really good opportunity to begin anew, to think about some things in the dark, to take some special alone time to plant a seed or think about seeds that you might like to plant. It's basically the beginning of a new cycle, right? So, what did you plant? What did you plant when it was a new moon in Pisces a couple of days ago? What new things did you begin? And then when might you experience their culmination? Perhaps when the moon is full in Pisces, which is something that would happen during Virgo season. So September ish, August, September ish. Anybody else want to come visit? Yeah, come here, Bubba. Here. They're so squirmy, wormy. All right. This is Marlin. I'm gonna hold her up like a little baby because I can't see her face because she's so dark in the face. Yes. She's my favorite. So yes to this new moon. When did that I gotta go back a couple of days because I'm trying to remember exactly when that was. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, there we go. End of February. So end of February, any newness, any calls to become more responsible about the Piscean house of your chart. So, like for me, that is my fourth house of like my actual home apartment, anything to do with my family. And so I actually ended up doing some deep cleaning those days. I felt like I finally had the energy to do so. And I ended up doing that. And I'm glad that I did because I ended up having maintenance in my apartment. Um, Look here. No, Marlon's hair has not grown back from her haircut. Nor, should we expect it to because it's only been like a week. Wait, I have to zoom in on her butt. Can you see? It's not as bad as it once was. She looks like Batman around the butt. Not Batman, the penguin. Yes, you do. And I do mean it disparagingly, but it is something that I find endearing about you. Oh, babe, I'm sorry. Here, have some vegetables about it. Are you really a parent if you don't bribe your children? Good job. Um, no, her hair is not grown back. Gave her the worst haircut a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I've seen it done to guinea pigs online since time immemorial, and I never thought that I would be the one to perpetrate such a heinous act. But here I am. Damn, it's messed up. But you enjoy your veg. Oh, Marlon's astrology. I'm also making up all of this as I go, by the way. But yeah, Marlon is a Cancer. Um, yeah, no, no, nobody likes the stems, I guess. Yeah, Marlon is a Cancer. And it shows they are very much the mom friend of the group. They always make sure that we have enough snacks, make sure that everybody's hydrated, everyone's taken care of, and I appreciate that. But I also wonder, at what cost? I don't want her to be, a parentified elder daughter. I don't want that for you. I want you to have your own life. I want you to be brave and put yourself first, and thrive. Hmm. Right. I know that it is your life and that you're quite happy and you have your own desires that don't have anything to do. I understand. I understand. Oh, happy. Thank you. Thank you for my happy birthdays. And thanks for stopping by, Niphet. Do you want more stems? Yes. Gobble them up. You are the champion of Celery Town or Parsley Town. Oh, okay. I don't know where she's going. It looks like I got a toupee on my arm. Anyway, okay, back to the new moon. So we had that. And when might it cultivate? Oh, perhaps in a Virgo's season in August, September. So, yeah, you've got quite a bit of time. And, you know, it's only the 5th, so we're not that far away from that new moon energy. If you want to try and manifest something new and exciting in the Pisces house of your chart, you deserve that if you want it, right? Smells so good. So that was one of the astrology things. What did I say about March? I have to go check my own YouTube uh blog post or whatever. Hold on. View my channel. Hmm. Oh, Venus is retrograde. That's the big thing. I knew I was missing some big stuff. So through from the 1st through April 12th, we got Venus retrograding. That is, it is moving backwards from our perspective here on Earth. Any retrograding planet is an invitation to slow down and reconsider some things around, the lesson that that planet is trying to teach us, right? hmm Venus is trying to teach us typically about beauty and art, also how we relate to one another. Yes, in that romantic sense, but any kind of intimate connection where you actually see each other and feel as if you are like one soul, that kind of connection. Venus also talks about the ways in which we are attractive, like, yes, the ways in which we physically look, but also how we attract what we desire to us. So, yeah, those are some of the lessons that Venus can teach us. Um, Venus is in charge of small animals, pocket pets, um, which I find interesting. But yeah, whenever a planet's retrograding, we get an opportunity to reconsider those things. So, reconsidering the manifestation work that we've been doing, reconsidering our connections and how we do our connections, both specific relationships and a general thing. Like, is this really how I want to be relating to people? That's the kind of stuff that is up for grabs. Um, you know how they say that during Mercury retrograde, sometimes exes be coming back? Yeah, double that for Venus retrograde. But also opportunities to remind yourself about your values. And I feel like that is a huge thing that comes up during, oh, sorry, boo boo, comes up during Venus retrogrades. And so, like, you might get a second job offer from this company that doesn't have shit to do with your values and is not in alignment, but maybe it pays a lot of money and you get an opportunity to sit with yourself and really say, am I about that money or am I about finding opportunities that are actually in alignment with me? And then how does the US, how does the universe reward you for standing up for your values or for not standing up for your values if that's the case. Oh, I love you so much. So that is happening in what, first Aries, then Pisces. So Venus in Aries, hates to be Venus hates to be in that particular sign. It is debilitated. I have natal Aries and Venus placement. It's an experience. And so, with an already uncomfortable Venus, we might have already been experiencing some tension in our relationships, especially as it relates to like, oh, you're prioritizing yourself too much in our relationship, and it doesn't feel equitable. Like tensions in those kinds of ways might be have shown up. Um, what does it mean when you prioritize yourself? Does it mean that your relationship falls apart? And what does that mean about the connections that you're brewing and how they actually make space for you? Oh my God, what a darling little cutie you are. Um, I'm gonna put you back, okay? Mm, I love you. Um, so yeah, things like that might be up for grabs. Dash, do you want to come visit the people? Oh no. Everybody's getting so big and chubby. I love that for them. This is Dash, obviously, an Aries and a mess. Um, but we love her. So yeah, that's the stuff that might be up for grabs, between now and April 12th while Venus is retrograding. We talked about the Venus and Aries of it all, and then sometime around April, I can't even remember the dates. I want to say the third. I'm not sure though. Venus will be retrograding back into Pisces, and so Venus loves being in Pisces, and so we might have a more easeful time with some of the stuff that we're being asked to reevaluate, reconsider, and reimagine our approach to, as it relates to all of those Venus things, connections, values, our manifestation work. Yeah. Yes. You better have a healthy appetite. I love that for you. So that is a big one that I wanted to touch on. That ends on April 12th, and then Venus will start moving direct again. We can look at when it starts moving direct. Please be careful. One day. And then I think when it starts moving direct again, there's another big transit. Oh yeah, there's a lunar eclipse in the middle of the month. Oh no, that's April 12th is when Venus retrograde ends, but on March 13th is a lunar eclipse in Virgo. Um, so the North and South nodes just change signs to Virgo and Pisces. And so this is our first eclipse in that axis. And so this one's going to be in Virgo. You want some yums? Yes. Get it. Get it. So this one's going to be in Virgo. Um, and so just generally speaking, with the North and South node now being in Virgo Pisces, we might have this experience of like the Pisces part of our chart expanding, the Virgo part of our chart contracting in some kind of way. And typically, we experience events associated with that expansion or contraction around the eclipses. And so, with what did I just say? It was eclipse in Virgo, and it's a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is a full moon. And so, what are we going to be releasing in that Virgo house of our chart? For me, this is the 10th house and the fourth house, and Virgo's in my 10th house. And I wonder very much, like I talked about earlier, if I am approaching burnout, will that burnout be part of my eclipse story? And how will my YouTube channel look after the eclipse, but after the North nodes are done in these two signs over the next 18 months? That's what I have on my brain a lot, including also my solar return chart stuff. Some of it's a little questionable, and I'm still looking at it, so that's why I don't want to necessarily share it publicly quite yet. Do you want one of these? Yes, no, no, you hate that. You'll tolerate it for half a second. Okay, how about this one? Yes, you got it. Trying to get back to the live. Okay, have to read about them more. The nodes. Yeah, yeah, the nodes, the freaking nodes. Yeah, when we had the nodes in Aries Pisces. No, that's not true. Aries Libra, excuse me. Um, the South Node is in my 11th house. And I definitely can say that I lost some friends, but also the new ones that I made are so much more aligned with who I am and where I'm at right now. So it didn't actually feel like a loss. So I don't know. Oh, and I talk about that experience because 11th house has to do with like the friend groups that you belong to. Um, oh, somebody's jealous. Here, I'll get you some more. Hold on. You can have these to start. Here, and get you some more shade. Mhm. I love you. This one's going bald. I don't know. I say that, but I don't know if that's true or if I'm just noticing it. Anyway, what did you just say? Love looking at your mom's birth time and the nodes are matched? Are you serious? Wow. So wait, that means that you both have the same sort of karmic destiny purpose, or is it opposite? Like you're complementing each other's purpose, or what? Either way, that's cool as shit. I wish I knew my mother's birth time. Yeah, I wish I knew my mother's birth time. I've been working on a rectification for her. We are estranged, and so that's why I don't have her information. And so I've been working on a rectification for her, but I don't have enough life events. Um, but I'm so curious about my mother's astrology and how it complements or doesn't complement my. But yeah, March 13, eclipse, lunar eclipse, Virgo. Keep it in mind. That's a big one for this month too. And also, oh, the 29th seems like a really big day, just generally speaking. So, what is that? So, I said it's a partial solar eclipse in Aries, and it's the last one from the Aries Libra axis. So we're completing and wrapping things up in that area of your life. So think back about the last 18 months, your Aries and Libra houses. How has that access of life unfolded for you? What has grown? What have you released? And then, yeah, on that final eclipse, would you like to do any ritual acknowledging what you have harvested or released, or what crops failed, what crops were successful, what grew, quite literally, what shrank? Yeah, that would be a good day for that. And that is March 29th when we have the partial solar eclipse in Aries. Also, is that true? Also, Mercury retrograde? No. Yeah, Mercury begins its retrograde through Pisces on that day. I think that's not true. I think the Mercury retrograde starts in the middle of the month. I gotta look that up. Hold on. Mercury X March of 2025. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know what I wrote down and what I meant by that. Maybe I meant Mercury begins its retrograde on March 14th, and maybe it starts in Aries and it ends and it moves into Pisces on the 29th. Maybe that's what I meant. Who knows? I just want to be here and be present and play with my guinea pigs and talk to y'all. So, what did you say? I don't know her birth time, but it's approximate. So, it's still very interesting. Yeah. That sentence was a mess. No, it wasn't. I understood exactly what you meant. That you have an approximate birth time for your mom. Um, I feel like I do as well. I feel like should look back at this rectification, finish it up, call it, even if I'm not 100% sure, which I'm not. I feel like I should just call it so I can start. making some analysis. Get out there and make some mistakes, That's the game of life, right? Exactly. Dash knows what's up. But also, you're an Aries, so I don't know if you can be trusted. Can you be trusted, Dash? Yeah, I hope so. Well, my power chords again. Again, we need a sponsor. We need a chord management sponsor. Oh, I guess I also will struggle with starting. Yo. Yo, I don't usually have a problem starting because you know what? Here's why I'm okay with starting things and I'm not a procrastinator. I keep a running list of things I want to do. And when I don't want to do one thing, all of a sudden I want to do the things on the list. So like for example, a application for an arts collab thing might come up and it's due tonight at 5 o'clock. I really should be doing that. But instead, I'm going to wash the dishes that I have not washed in the last month because all of a sudden I feel motivated to do so. That's what I mean by I'm not a procrastinator. Um, oh, hey, Kiara. Aries woman with Pisces stellium, and I've been through it. 11th, 12th house. Aries woman with Pisces stellium. So, does that mean you have Pisces 12th house? Aries 11th house. Is that true? Wait, I think I'm thinking of it backwards. Why is my brain not working? Ow, you just bit me. No, yeah, I'm right. Right? Aries 11? No. Pisces 11, Aries 12. Also, how have you been going through it? There also is a lot hanging over Pisces right now. Also, with Venus having just gone retrograde in Aries. Yeah, I actually just talked to somebody with heavy Aries placements. No, it wasn't heavy. Aries placements. It was Aries in the 10th house. So it was all taking place in public, which to me feels heavy. Um, but yeah, it's a lot. Stellium gang gang. Yo, I don't know how y'all do it. It's fine when everything's chill, but as soon as like one thing hits, like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like if you have this Pisces stellium and nothing can be in Pisces for months at a time, but then it becomes Pisces season, and then you have the Sun and Mercury and Venus and the Mars and and Saturn and everybody's sitting in Pisces all at the same time, and it's like okay, so we're being called to work on all of these planetary lessons right now, all of them. Okay, okay. Okay, thank you, teachers. Thank you. Everybody else gets their lessons spread out throughout the year. You just get like whammied in one particular season. And it's just like back to back. The sun comes across and it illuminates everything that needs to be worked on. And then Mercury is like, okay, now think about it. And then Mars is like, now do something about it. Yeah, it's a lot. Stellium homies, I do not envy you. All right, here, you all can have the last of these greens. Here, where's Marlon? Okay. Do y'all not want this in here? Maybe you don't want this in here. More greens. Anyway, are there any astrology transits that you all are looking forward to for the month of March? I know I did not name nearly not even half of them. Uh, which ones are y'all looking forward to or dreading? I'm a little bit looking forward to Mercury's retrograde. I've come to really thoroughly enjoy it because I follow its directions and slow the fuck down. I use it as a time to ponder on all kinds of things. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, yeah. Where's it at right now? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I must have meant. Because Mercury starts in Aries and then it moves into Pisces. So beware that person that has the 11th, 12th house. Beware your friend groups and what you say, what they say to you. And then when it moves into the 12th house, beware of listening out for your spirit team, especially in the dream realm. Make sure you've got your dream journal or however you document your dreams right next to your bed so you can catch those because they're going to be good. Those are my favorite. I read online that Neptune was supposed to enter Aries for the first time in 150 years this month, and I have no idea what that means. Is that a transit? That is a transit. What are you talking about? Is that a transit? You know it's a transit because you're a brilliant mind and other things. Yes, Neptune, the planet of Hollywood, film, stage, screen, but also illusions, delusions, delusional people. Hi. um, yeah. Neptune also can be all the ways in which, like, you know how I was saying that, like, all the planets are a planetary teacher and they all have a different lesson that they want to tell us? I think that Neptune is the lesson of daring to dream and the importance of dreaming and propelling ourselves forward. You know, some people can do it just on raw grit. Other people can do it because I'm in a relationship with somebody that's doing it. You know, they prioritize their relationship. Other people can do it because, just, oh, you just have to work hard. But other people, like me, have to have hope in order to be able to propel ourselves forward. And to me, that's the lesson that Neptune wants to teach us, in all the different signs. And then also wherever you find it in your particular chart, like what house, it can tell you a lot about like the role of dreaming and how and what you should be dreaming about and allowing your mind the space to dream and be delusional about. So yeah, that's just generally speaking what Neptune's about. And Neptune is at home in Pisces, where it has been since for freaking ever. I don't know how long Neptune transits are. I want to say like around 10, 12 years. I'm not going to look it up now because I just want to be present. Let me know in the chat if you know it. Okay. So yeah, the Neptune has been at home in Pisces, and so allowing us to dream, but also sometimes when a planet is at home, sometimes it doesn't have that tension, The tension sometimes is a thing that, pushes us forward too. And sometimes Neptune and Pisces can just get stuck in the dream and there won't be like action to follow it up. And so when I'm thinking about Neptune in Aries, I'm thinking about, wow, Neptune does not like being in that place. But you know what that place has? It's got a lot of action. And we haven't had a lot of action. 10 years. You think so? Okay, cool. I think so too. Yeah. And so we have not had a lot of action. We've had a lot of like immobile dreaming. We've had a lot of maybe delusion and escapism. But now we're at this place where we get to like Dream of action could be one particular opportunity. Maybe it's how it happens and manifests in your particular life, and that is different from how it hits everybody in the collective, right? Depends on your chart. But yeah, it could be the idea of like dreaming about like action, and I'm thinking about direct action and revolution. That's the shit I'm excited about. It also could be about when I think about Aries, I think a lot about the self. And so when I think about Neptune in Aries, I think about, you know, the dreams that put you in the driver's seat that may end up like changing the world for the better. But ultimately, it's the idea of like prioritizing yourself that creates this space to dream, and these life changing sort of revolutionary dreams. Um, yeah, there's a whole bunch of other alternatives or alternative interpretations that are not nearly so positive, but I am a delusional astrologer, so I tend to keep things positive, maybe even toxically positive, but that's a whole other story. I just hate the fear mongering. And I think as a person who is prone to sadness and depression, just generally speaking, that it has been a fight for me to find my joy. And so, yeah, I don't actually feel bad about skewing more to the positive, because I've experienced the shadows, as I'm sure we all have. And sometimes you just need a little break in the sun. You know what I mean? So yeah, Neptune and Aries, it's happening. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We get to dream. What are you going to dream about? And then how are you going to action it? What are you going to dream about? How are you going to action it? How are you going to fight for it? Is the revolution possible? What say you? I'm just rambling at this point, y'all. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and say, hey, I apologize for not doing the what do you call those? Pay what you can readings. I just didn't have it in me. But also, if you ever have a question, you can email me. Don't let capitalism stand in the way. I have really good boundaries, and if it feels like it's something that's big, important, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Now, don't hit me with no bullshit, no trauma dumping bullshit. My boyfriend broke up with me. Child, I don't care about your man. Leave me alone. But if it is something that feels important, please hit me up. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just now looked at the comments. I do care about your boyfriend. I didn't, that is a weird ass coincidence. And I'm so sorry that that happened. But yeah, I'm just reading a comment right now and I feel like an asshole. And that comment says, my boyfriend was killed in an avalanche 3 years ago, and everyone says that I should move on with my romantic life, but I can't rest till I recover his body, even though it's frozen into the 30 feet of ice. Okay, Susie, I feel you, and that is tragic, and I am so sorry. And also, I don't feel like I have capacity to help and support with that. And also, that's a big project, and I wish you the best. I really do. Yeah, knocking on wood in all of the ways. And yeah, I wish that I did have capacity to support. And also, I know that you will find somebody that's in alignment. Yes, to that. Okay, friends. I was gonna get off of the live and go and see about some foods because it's about dinner time here. I appreciate you all for stopping by. And yeah, I'm just sending you all so much love. Thanks for being here. Thanks for celebrating My birthday, thanks for just having my back, just generally speaking, as people. And yeah, I appreciate you all. And I will talk to you later. Okay. Mm, thank you. Stop sharing and stream.